who are central to its practice. Shared origins. Both religions were shaped by the transatlantic slave trade, with enslaved Africans bringing their spiritual tradition to the Americas. This led to the development of syncretic, blended religions in the Caribbean. Distinct practices. While both involved connecting with spirits, the specific spirits honored, the rituals, and the overall structure of the religions differ. For example, Yoruba religion has Orishas, while Voodoo has Iwa. Okay, so let's just do this for fun. Tell me the difference between Yoruba spirituality, Haitian Voodoo, Louisiana Voodoo. You know, in case I just list them all, and then that'll help us a lot. Where was it? Dominican Voodoo, we want to add, and Fawn spirituality. Dominican Voodoo. And Fawn religion. Like, that would be good, right? Oh, did it name another one here? Yes, what was that? Santeria. Okay, that should pretty much give us a good basis of which to start. I did speak about the U peoples. And we didn't add that, just into the Fawn and U peoples. Let's put Fawn and U peoples. Voodoo. Origin. Okay, they answer everything, so it's really awesome, huh? Might as well bookmark this, and then we'll finish reading everything and wrap it up. Because, you know, pretty much we already said what the feeling of the energies are, except for me adding in the part about balance that I want to throw on the end. But this gives us, like, a deeper learning into what we're talking about instead of just not giving a fuck and moving on, right? Which, sometimes it can be good to not give a fuck. But, you know, because you could say you'll come back to it later, right? It's that I feel like I don't want to come back to it later because it probably won't. And then did I really honor those beings by doing that? Not really. So yeah, so let's read it. It says, Yoruba spirituality, Haitian Voodoo, Louisiana Voodoo, Dominican Voodoo, and Santeria are all distinct but related religions, each with unique origins and practices. They all stem from the traditional religions of West and Central Africa, particularly the Yoruba, Fawn, and Congo peoples, but have evolved and syncretized. I don't know why I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Syncretized. With different local traditions and European influences into Americas. Here's a breakdown of the key differences. And this is, you know, AI. It's called, what? I don't know. Yoruba spirituality. Origin, West Africa. Specifically among the Yoruba people. Core beliefs. Belief in a supreme creator god, Olorun, Olafi, and a pantheon of Orishas, divine spirits who act as intermediaries between humans and the divine. Key concept. Ash, a life force. Divination, ancestor veneration. Influence forms the foundation for many diaspora religions, including Santeria, Candomblé, and Trinidad Orisha. Okay, it's a lot of different things here, huh? Let's see, Haitian Voodoo. Origin, Haiti. Developed by the syncretism of Yoruba, Fawn, Congo, and other West and Central African traditions with French Catholicism during the colonial era. Core beliefs. Belief in a supreme creator god, Bandai, and the vast pantheon of spirits. Iowa, with a strong emphasis on ancestor veneration, key concepts, rituals, possession, healing, and divination. Okay, I keep thinking that the Iowa means the Iowa. But, so let me go back and see if I can figure it out. It says, no, the Loa in Haitian voodoo, or the Lua, are powerful spirits that are invoked and honored in rituals. They are not deities themselves, but rather the intermediaries or messengers between the human and the supreme god Bondi. Okay, so it said here what? A vast pantheon of Iowa, or Iowa. But the Iowa is not the same thing. Okay, so the vast pantheon of the Iowa are the intermediaries between the gods and humans. But the Iowa is different. The Iowa is something that's in Yoruba spirituality. So maybe that's what they're talking about, this voodoo deck. It's a very blend, and you have to figure it out. Let's see. In Yoruba spirituality, Iwa refers to character or essence. It's a concept that emphasizes the importance of balance and virtuous behavior. So we're going to figure it out, but I think Iwa represents more of... Well, I have a whole article on it here. It says, in Haitian voodoo, the Iwa serve as intermediate. So it's saying the Iwa are intermediate. Okay, it's saying in Haitian voodoo, they're intermediaries. I don't get it yet. Iwa refers to character or essence in Yoruba. But maybe they're just saying they don't look at those as being deities, but neither do the other, because it says they're not deities, but intermediaries. We'll figure it out. Let's finish reading this in case it helps us. In case it helps us. The term Lua is thought to be derived from the Yoruba word Iwa. That's right. This is my learning sessions with, because once I say it, try to learn it, listen to it, I have a better understanding. At least that's what I'm attempting. The term Lua is thought to be derived from the Yoruba word Iwa. Okay, so they're saying that the Iwa have a word called Iwa that refers to character or essence. But in Haitian voodoo, those are actually intermediaries that aren't deities, but they're intermediaries between gods, the supreme god Bondi, and humans. So the word Lua for those beings in Haitian voodoo seems to have come from the word Iwa in Yoruba spirituality. That means character or essence. So now we have to figure out how to apply that to the card meaning, right? Which is interesting because I don't know if I actually saved that. Where would that be located? Oh, okay. But I can check. Here's one of the tarot I saved. Could be it. That would be awesome. Nope. That's a different one. Let's see if I saved any other ones. I probably didn't because I read it. But you know what? We read it, so you would have just heard it, and then I'll hear it when I take notes. Yeah. So let's see. That's not the one I wanted to read. It's this one. The term Lua is thought to be derived from the Yoruba word Iwa, and in Haitian voodoo, the Lua are often seen as embodying specific characteristics or moral qualities. Some scholars suggest that the Lua represent divine principles or forces of nature, aligning with the Yoruba concept of Iwa. While connected through their shared origins, it's important to remember that Lua are specifically spirits of Haitian voodoo, while Iwa is a broader concept of character and virtue. Probably in Yoruba, or just even altogether anywhere. Okay. So I'm going to finish seeing about this one. I'm just going to restart it so I could get it. It says the Lua or the Iowa are spirits of the African sporadic religion of Haitian voodoo and Dominican voodoo. They have been incorporated into some revivalist forms of Louisiana voodoo. Many of the Iwa derive their identities in part from deities venerated in the traditional religions of West Africa, especially those of Fawn and Yoruba. In Haitian voodoo, the Iwa, but they're saying the Iwa, many of the Iwa derive their identities in part from deities venerated in Fawn and Yoruba. In Haitian voodoo, the Iwa serve as intermediaries between human and divine, but they call them Loa, right? I believe. Instead, between humanity and Bondi. Voodooists believe that over 1,000 Iwa exist. The names of at least 232, which are recorded. Each Iwa has its own personality and is associated with specific colors and objects. Many of them are equated with specific Roman Catholic saints, on the basis of similar characteristics or shared symbols. The Iwa are divided into different groups, such as Nanchon nations, the most notable of which are the Petwo and Radha. And that's what we were getting at, right? Is trying to understand this closeness of the association of the word Loa and Iwa, which I think we kind of got now, a little. But it's that it says that the Iwa are divided into different groups, known as Nanchon nations, the most notable of which are the Petwo. That's weird because I have seen the word Petro, but I don't know if it's just that I need glasses, but it's saying Petwo. And I could have sworn I saw it say the other thing. But maybe I spelled it wrong, I don't know. Are Petwo and Radha. No, it's just Radha, not Radha. Radha. Okay. According to voodoo belief, the Iwa communicate with humans through dreams and divination and are in turn given offerings. Voodoo teaches that during ceremonies, the Iwa possess specific practitioners who during the possession are considered the chua horse of the Iwa. Through possessing an individual, voodooists believe the Iwa can communicate with other humans, offering advice, admonishment, or healing. During the Atlantic slave trade of the 16th to 19th centuries, enslaved West Africans brought their traditional religions with them, and the French colony of Saint Domingue, I don't know how you say that. I guess we should look that up. How to pronounce that correctly. Because it doesn't say Dominique. French and copy paste.
Saint-Domingue.
Saint-Domingue. Okay. So, in the French colony of Saint-Domingue, which became the Republic of Haiti in the early 19th century, the diasporic religion of voodoo emerged amid the mixing of different West African traditional religions and the influence of the French colonist Roman Catholicism. From at least the 19th century, Haitian migrants took their religion to Louisiana. By that point, part of the United States, where they contributed to the formation of Louisiana voodoo, a religion that largely died out in the early 20th century. In the latter part of the century, voodoo revivalist groups emerged in Louisiana, often incorporating both the Iwa spirits of Haitian voodoo and the Orisha spirits of the Cuban Santeria into their practices, which I believe is where the deck that we're looking at, the things, came from. So let's see if we can find that, because it was called something on the flame. What did it say on it? It should say it right here. That way we can see, but I think that's what the deck was about, is a mixing of those two in particular. It's massa. So I still haven't gotten what are the massa, but I guess they work in the temple, right? It's called New Orleans voodoo.